Hey guys, I'm Liv, and today I'm going to be unboxing the December Sketchbox. So if you don't know what Sketchbox is, it's basically a online subscription box, and it comes in the mail every month containing art supplies to test out. So yeah, let's jump right into this. The first thing in the box is the Artist of the Month, Aaliyah Smith, and this is a different artist than the one that drew the dog on the front of the box. And this little card says a little bit about her, and she used all the supplies within the December Sketchbox to make this piece of art, so that was pretty interesting, and I thought it was cool that they included that. The next thing is a little list of all the supplies that the box contains, as well as the retail prices. Next, we have a nice high-quality watercolor pad of paper, and this was very nice because they were very generous with the amount they gave me. And it's a kind of thing where you peel one page off at a time and work your way through it. And I need some watercolor paper, so that was great. Then they gave me a Winsor & Newton watercolor marker in this very pretty pink color. And I've never used a watercolor marker before, so I was looking forward to using this in my piece. Next we have a Princeton Neptune Script Size 1 paintbrush. A Pentel Fiber tip sign pen in black. Then there is the Sennelier. I don't know, I'm probably not saying that right, but this is a watercolor half pan, and it's in a very pretty green color. We have a Marabou Graphics Aqua Ink in dark violet, and they gave me a big bottle of this, so they were very generous with that. Sketchbox also gave me a nice big sticker, and that was very nice of them. And lastly is this Daniel Smith custom dot card, and it is a bonus item and exclusive. And basically you put water on all these little dried up dots of the watercolor and you get to test them out. So that was awesome, and I'm really looking forward to using that. Okay, so my overall goal for this video is to create a piece of art using only the supplies they gave me, with the exception to my pencil and eraser. Before drawing something, I went out and swatched all the materials they gave me just to see how they worked on the watercolor paper, and to get used to them since I had never used these specific supplies before. The Pentel pen in black was a little bit scratchier on the water paper than I thought it was going to be, but overall it was pretty good. And then I tested out the Winsor & Newton pink watercolor marker with some water, and it didn't really do anything. You can barely see it on the camera. It made a very, very light pink when I put the water on it, but overall it didn't really blend that well with the water like I thought it was going to, so that was a little bit of a disappointment. But overall the marker had a nice flow when you were just using it by itself with no water. This Marabou Graphics Aqua Ink, the dark violet, was amazing. It had an amazing flow and I really liked painting with it. Next, I swatched the Sennelier green watercolor paint, and I inserted a picture in the bottom right corner since I realized when I was editing that I forgot to show it up close. But it was really nice, and not as flowy as the purple ink, but I really liked it, and I think I want to go out and buy some more of these when I get a chance. Before I started my drawing, the last thing to test out was these Daniel Smith custom water paints on the dot card. And here is a close-up of all the colors that they gave me to test out. This was my first time using a dot card like this with watercolor, and I just added some water to it like they told me to, and it worked extremely well, and I really enjoyed using this dot card. And then I made swatches of all of the colors off camera and went in and labeled them with a pen so I would know what the colors looked like dried, so I could see what colors I wanted to use in my piece. Then it was time to start my drawing, and I was very excited about this. I started just by opening up my sketchbook and sketching an idea, and I used a reference photo off of my Pinterest account, and I will link that down below if any of you guys are interested. And yeah, that is where I began. So I decided to draw a girl with kind of flowy and up in the air hair, and with her arms kind of scrunched inwards towards her body, if that makes sense. Since, I don't know, I just thought it would look kind of cool. It's kind of a different pose than somebody just standing there, and it's better than drawing a full body and doing it in watercolor, since I don't normally do watercolor. It's not my main medium, so I didn't want to have to paint a whole body in watercolor when I'm not even that used to it and I'm just testing out supplies. So that is why I did just like the chest up. So for her skin, I used the burnt sienna on the Daniel Smith dot card, and I thought that was a pretty good color. It's kind of like a warm, good, it was a good skin color. So to create the ombre effect of her hair, I just added a lot of water to the little dot on my little watercolor dot card and just kept painting the strand of hair until my brush kind of lost the color and became lighter. And that's just how I made it work. I was just kind of testing it out. I'm sure I'm doing something wrong with watercolor in this video, so I'm sorry. Watercolor is not my main medium, like I said, so I'm just kind of experimenting and testing it out. And it was fun, and I especially liked painting the hair. That was probably my favorite part because it's just very flowy thing to paint. After finishing up her hair, I moved on to her shirt, and I used the Iden Throne blue, and this is a very pretty blue. I really liked shading it on her shirt, and I don't know, I just thought it went really well with her hair, and painting with this color was really fun. This was probably one of my favorite colors I used in this piece, so that was pretty cool, and I'm really glad they sent me that. After finishing up her arms, I just put in the background using the pink watercolor marker, and that was cool. I tried blending it again with the water, but it didn't work, so I just decided to just color it in with the full marker by itself. Then I made her pop a little bit with a blackish purple border and added some little dots and flowers in her hair and added the purple, and that was it. That was my full drawing. So if you guys want to see me unbox more sketchboxes in the upcoming months and just make more drawings in general, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and also go follow me on Instagram at Liv.sketch. And thank you so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day.